I hesitate to talk about the status of Israel's political situation because as I am recording this, there is a good chance that the situation has changed entirely and my update will be irrelevant. But I also feel strange not talking about it because it is the hot issue in Israel right now, and so much will be determined once we know who is leading Israel's government. As you know, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was given the first chance to form a majority coalition. Netanyahu announced his inability to form a majority 2 days before the deadline. Actually, it was on his birthday. So now it is Benny Gantz, chairman of the Blue and White Party, who has been tasked by President Reuven Rivlin. Gantz is given 28 days to meet with all of the party heads and try and form a governing majority in the Knesset. Gantz on several occasions has said he will not include the Arab Joint List or the ultra-Orthodox parties in his coalition. Those are his red lines on both sides of the political spectrum. In reality, Gantz has even less of a chance at building a coalition than Netanyahu. Blue and White does not have a block of allies like Likud. If they were able to scrape together a coalition, it would be made up of very small parties with seemingly nothing in common. Gantz has stated many times that his preference is to form a broad unity government with Likud. It's the only way he can avoid certain political bedfellows that are too extreme on either side for him. He has met with Netanyahu to see if this is possible. Between Blue and White's 33 seats and Likud's 32 seats, they would have the majority without any need to bring in smaller parties. I'm sure that neither Gantz or Bibi would ever have chosen the option to form a coalition together, except that they are stuck and can't form a majority with any other mashup of parties. Bibi came close, but close is what brings on new elections. From Gantz and Netanyahu's meetings thus far, it doesn't seem that they have had any real breakthroughs. If they are able to form a unity government, both men obviously want to be the one to lead it. Gantz says he won't allow for Bibi to be the acting prime minister first when he is the one under threat of indictment for corruption charges. We will know, perhaps by December, whether or not Netanyahu is in fact indicted. The other sticking point is that Likud has made a commitment to other right-wing parties that they all stick together and no one breaks off from their right-wing coalition. Likud is demanding that a broad coalition government include not just Likud and Blue and White, but the whole right-wing bloc. Gantz ran his campaign against Bibi and the ultra-Orthodox parties. Compromising and sitting in a government with both elements that Gantz saw as the problem is not likely. Blue and White is demanding that they negotiate with Likud alone and that Netanyahu has to dismantle the bloc. Negotiations for now will probably try and get Netanyahu to compromise on one or the other, letting go of the prime minister position in a unity government or letting go of his political allies. It has been 10 years since anyone besides Netanyahu has needed to form a government. It feels like uncharted waters. Gantz has until November 16th to build the coalition, and if he fails, the mandate will go to any other Knesset member with a chance. If no Knesset member builds a coalition within the next 21-day allotment, Israel will be forced to go to its third election this year. And guess what? All polls are showing that should Israel go to another election, the results will likely be the exact same. Until next week, Shavua Tov and Shabbat Shalom.